We're on and you're on to fresh dew, and we're running time other strengths. We've been looking at other strengths. My other strengths basically in scriptures for some time now. Yes, last on Monday, last broadcast, I looked at the value of little things, but there were some things I missed. So I just want to quickly cover them up today. We were looking at John 6. Let's go back there. John 6. John 6 from verse 11. So let's from verse 12 and 13. When they were filled, he said unto his disciples, gather up the fragments that remain, that nothing be lost. Therefore they gathered together and filled 12 baskets with the fragments of the 5 barley loaves, which remained over and above unto them which had eaten. The fragments of the 5 barley loaves, not the fragment of the fishes, because without refrigeration, the fishes may not actually last if it's not well preserved. So what they actually gathered above was the fragments of the 5 barley loaves. Now, I wanted to bring out this particular point. Many times, we people of faith, we wouldn't do this. We have just left it. We will leave the fragments. I mean, God has provided for today. And many will tell you that, look, it's faith. I have faith. So I don't need bother to store something for tomorrow. I'm very clear that I'm very definite. I'm certain that these particular fragments that were left, they were used, they were given to other, but they were given to other, but they were used for another day. They were not wasted. Other people fed from it. Could likely be the apostles the next day, or so on. Or it was used to bless other lives. It was not wasted. It was not wasted. We would have said I have faith, and because I have faith, I don't bother. I don't need to store things for tomorrow. I remember listening to a preacher that said to me years ago that if you save for a rainy day, you will have a rainy day. So as far as it's concerned, don't bother to save, just spend all. The Lord will provide the next day. Save for a rainy day, you have a rainy day. And that's very destructive theology. Why? Because everybody will definitely face the rain. There's nowhere you live on the earth when there's no rain once in a while. Even if you're in a desert, there is a rain. So you got to get an umbrella. Save for a rainy day. You will have a rainy day. Yeah, you begin to see the Lord function in a different perspective. God abhors waste. God abhors waste. The way you handle the little resources will determine what will flow into your hands. Many times, people are not entrusted with much because they do not handle the little they have with prudence. They were not prudent in their expenses. They're not prudent with their use of time. They're not prudent with their use of resources. And because they're not prudent in the use of these things, listen, when I'm talking about not wasting things, like I'm not talking about money alone. Your time, your resources, your relationships, everything, you have to be prudent in their use if you're going to move forth, if you're going to rise to a place of fullness that the Lord wants to take you to. If you're going to maximize your potential, you will need to be prudent in your use of your time, your resources, every single thing, your relationships, all these are resources you need to be very prudent in their use. That means no wastages. No wastages and no wastage of time, no wastage of resources. Nothing is useless. Listen to me. Look at the food chain. By the time you look at the food chain, you begin to understand that nothing is useless. Nothing is useless. The lion is so mighty, but without the worms, without the grass, the lion likely will not survive. Yes, the lions don't eat grass, but the antelopes, the animals that the lion feeds on, eat grass. So if we wipe off every grass on earth, say the lion doesn't need it in the forest, the lion will die. Because by the time you wipe up the grass, the antelopes, the wildebeest, all the animals that the lions feed on will die. And that means that the lion will also what? Die. The almighty lion will die. There's nothing that's wasted in nature. Nature abhors waste. And why does nature abhor waste? Because God himself abhors what? Waste. That's the nature of God. God functions like that. He absorbs. God does nothing in nature is useless. He has a function. You may not know the function, but he has. It's not useless. So we need to operate with that particular mindset to be able to maximize our potential, the value of little things. If you cannot deal with your time now and make good use of your 24 hours, forget it. Become a CEO, you're not able to use your time very well. Become a billionaire, you will do worse. If you become a parent, you will do worse. What you will need to, that's why many times God insists, demands us. I mean, that's why God doesn't give certain resources to us, because we are not prudent in the use of the little things that God has given to us. God bless you. I hope you were blessed. Stay connected. We'll still be broadcasting on Friday. God bless you.